Oh, let's see, what is it? 35 today in here. See what we can do about that. So today I have to remove the main shaft from my bike because V-Twin's kicker kit is not good. So I installed it correctly, you know, the way you would expect somebody to install one of these. And well, I have the ratchet gear out of it right now, but well, I guess I don't even need the ratchet gear in there. It doesn't return, so it's going back. So whatever you do, don't buy a V-Twin kicker kit. I contacted Throttle Addiction. They're helping me out. They're cool dudes. I ordered the lead sled one. Probably be here in a couple weeks. Kind of hard to do this one-handed. So, let me show you. This screws into the main shaft that they include. And it's hardened, so you can't exactly just put a channel lock on it and grab it out of there. I had to put a couple flat spots on here and then try like hell with a crescent wrench to get it out. But they didn't say it's going to disqualify my return, so that's cool. These Throttle Addiction, they're cool people. I left a review on the kicker kit and all that. There's only one other guy that even made a review on them. I don't think people really buy these things, with good reason. But they pulled it from their website after I had been talking to them, so that's pretty cool. People don't want to buy garbage. So, and they ripped off Lead Sled anyway. So, good old Taiwan Ted, as they call it. So I already have my primary cover loose and all that. I don't know if this is a good angle or not. Probably not good lighting. I have no power in this garage, but I'm happy I have a garage now. I didn't have a garage for years, but I just moved. So there is a snap ring in here. Oh yeah, that's bad lighting. Much better. Ooh. Internal snap ring. I don't know if I'm blocking the light. There we go. This comes out. So your front one is regular standard thread. The rear one is reverse thread. So it should just pull right off. This one has the stator behind it, so it's magnetized. So it's January in Wisconsin. Everything is ice cold. There we go. Pulls right off. Pulled right off. Next thing, you got to take your shifter shaft out. Seven sixteenths. then take your trap door out. And there you go. Not too bad. Then you can check in here, make sure everything's clean, there's no metal shavings and all that. Looks pretty good. I did notice that my primary is a little cracked on the case right here, but whatever. What am I going to do about that? It'll be fine. So now I'll take apart this transmission. So first things first, I'll take this snap ring out of here. These snap rings are a pain in the ass, especially when you don't have the correct snap ring pliers like I did last time. So take them all off. I'm just gonna stack it, that way it goes on the way it came off. And I don't have a press here, so I gotta run to my dad's and use his. These things, little plastic bearing, roller bearings, are split, so grab a screwdriver. apart easy like that. Put it in there. They don't exactly like to come off easy. There we go. So at this point, you have to take the shifter forks out because it's channeled here. Won't let you pull it off until you take these off. Then there's a roll pin right here. I don't know if you guys know this trick, but if you use a wire cutter to get a roll pin out, you just pinch it down here and then pry up. Comes right out. Rather than messing around with, you know, a needle nose or whatever. So I think the last time I did this, I just jiggle it around until this pin pops up. Then you can pull it right off. So set that right there. Put this here. I think my pin fell out, but that's okay. And I might as well pull the rest of this stuff apart while I'm here. These ones are the hard ones because you have the dogs in the way. So you get it to the point where it kind of wants to come off, and then it catches on the dog and then springs back into its little channel. This is going way better than last time. Last time I was using this shit. This one is ground down to actually fit these snap rings pretty good. Matches the angle, so way better. So I've been wanting to do this kickstart conversion on my bike for a long time now, but I could never really justify spending the money on it. And a lot of guys on the forums, they're like, well, who would even want to kickstart an Evo Sportster anyway? That sounds kind of stupid to me. I don't know. Sounds fun to me. And I like the idea of being able to turn the motor over easily, so. I mean, all this motorcycle stuff's just for fun anyway. Why would anybody really care? Why don't you drive a car? That's all we do this for, is for fun. Some people just gotta shit on people's, I don't know, what people like, but I forgot to take this thing off. Shit, actually. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. Putting shit on the wrong pile. But I'm a little scatterbrained because I've never made a YouTube video before. So. But that'll get better. And I want to do, you know, like riding videos and hanging out with my buddies and all that. But it's too damn cold out. And my bike's apart. You know, I don't think I even have to take this one off. I think I can put this back on. There we go. That's that. So now I gotta go press this out at my dad's house. I'll probably end up hanging out there for a little while because I can't go over there without hanging out. Just the way it goes. Yeah, it's weird recording what you're doing, because usually I do all this stuff. I always like, man, I wish I would have recorded all that stuff I did, but just kind of seems like a task to worry about recording stuff and people watch. It's like when you go to take a leak in a public bathroom and right when you're about to start peeing, some dude walks up and goes to the pisser next to you. Kind of that feeling, maybe. I don't know. So I'll take the head mount off. So, this is my bike, Blue Jay. My first bike. I got it from some guy. His wife doesn't ride anymore. He doesn't ride anymore. It was totally factory when I got it. I put TC Bros 6/over forks on it. S&S Super E. Pingle High Flow Petcock. They're out of Wisconsin, which I did not know. This tail light I made. I bought this little fixture from Amazon because I wanted to be able to use stock Harley light bulbs still, so it's easier to find. and then I just drilled and tapped it into this piece. It's like a signal light from a machine at work. This piece here was all one piece, and then I built this back piece out of a chunk of aluminum from like a air cylinder or something like that. I made this sissy bar. And then I got the Blue Jay feather. When I first put this on and I started riding it, I would hear it rattling all the time, and it freaked me out, thinking something was wrong with my bike. But now I'm used to it. It's fun to do stuff like that. I really enjoy building stuff. I mean, I know it's just a Sportster, you can buy whatever for it, but it's just more fun to build the stuff yourself, like this little key relocation tab I built. This coil relocation bracket, that light sucks. This coil relocation bracket I made. I tried to make some risers, but they were raw steel and they were rusting, and they're kind of crappy anyway, but they did work. So I got these from my buddy. They're not really my style, but it's kind of cool. T 21-inch front end, or front wheel. Oh, horn relocation bracket I made. Oh, this too, headlight relocation. I made this, I twisted the steel, just something different. So I just took the stock headlight and flipped it upside down, which the wires are pretty tight, but yeah, it works. Man, that's gonna be a good time. The thing that's weird about this is I think with the iron heads, the kicker shaft is actually like back here, so it kind of takes away a little bit of your leg room, and then there's no spot for your peg to mount, so you gotta make something if you want mid pegs, which I like mid pegs. You have to make something for your rear master. Some guys put it, I don't know, right here or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Oh yeah. Impatiently waiting for summertime. Let's see. Oh, it's getting up there. 45 in here, it's awesome. I just got this heater, so making stuff a little more bearable. So This thing is awesome. Let's see if that's a good angle. There we go. I want to do some work on this. This is a 1921 Indian Power Plus motor. This guy I work with, he scraps stuff from farmers' fields. We got a lot of farms in Wisconsin. So I came to work after the weekend. It was a Monday. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He had a scrap trailer. And he's like, oh, not too bad. I was scrapping at this farm. And let me set the camera down. He says, I was scrapping this sawmill out. And I don't know, I got like a tractor motor out there and stuff. And we were looking in his trailer, just shooting it. And I see these cooling fans. I'm like, well, what is that? You know, like, what is that, like a motorcycle engine or whatever? Like, he's like, oh yeah, it's probably like a old Harley motor or something like that. So I'm like, well, are you gonna throw it out? He's like, well, I don't know yet. I'm like, well, can I have it? Yeah, sure. So when I got it, it was all seized up, and I pulled the cylinders off and got it freed up, and actually had a Ford Model T carburetor attached to it, and it was on like a platform kind of thing. Like the guy was running a shit conveyor or something like that, running some kind of farm equipment with it, which I guess a lot of guys did stuff like that back then, because you got to work with what you got. So I don't know, hopefully I'll make some videos of this thing eventually. It's just impossible to find parts for these. Sure is cool though. I mean, even if it just sits on a stand in my garage, it's pretty cool. So I got a chopper project I'm working on too. I'll probably make videos of that. But I'm doing something I've never really seen anybody do before. So I got this 92 883 Sportster frame that I put a lowbrow hardtail on. But the engine that's going in it is this basket case 72 Ironhead motor. I've never seen anybody really try and do this, so I thought maybe it'd be something cool to try. Right foot shift, kick only. It's a XLCH. I painted the heads an aluminum color because I like the way it looks on my dad's shovel head. Needs a lot of work. I just pieced a 4-speed transmission together for it out of, I don't know how good the lighting is, but this bin of shit. So, true basket case. The case was all one piece. The cylinders and heads are off a different bike. I think a later 70s, which I'm pretty sure it'll work. If not, I'll figure something out. But I'm hoping, I don't know, something different kind of chopper. I don't know what color I'm gonna paint it, or if I'm even gonna have the frame match the tins or whatever. But I'm hoping something different like this. Maybe I'll be able to get it into the Mama Tried show in Milwaukee. A guy can hope. But until I get my lead sled kicker kit with the Andrews main shaft and all that, I probably won't have anything to record until then. A couple months from now, once it gets warmer out, I'll do riding videos with my buddies and all that. But I've been meaning to make videos forever, and I just haven't gotten around to it. It's kind of, I don't know, nerves thing, you know? Which I'm sure most guys, when they start making videos, it's probably like that. So, yeah. That's what I'm up to. That's probably it for this video. Take it easy, guys.